World Day Against Child Labor. The World Day Against Child Labor is an international labor organization, ILO, sanctioned holiday first launched in 2002 aiming to raise awareness and activism to prevent child labor. It was spurred by ratifications of ILO Convention No. 138 on the minimum age for employment and ILO Convention No. 182 on the worst forms of child labor. The World Day Against Child Labor, which is held every year on June 12, is intended to foster the worldwide movement against child labor in any of its forms. The International Labour Organization, ILO, the United Nations body that regulates the world of work, launched the World Day Against Child Labor in 2002 in order to bring attention and join efforts to fight against child labor. This day brings together governments, local authorities, civil society, and international, workers and employers organizations to point out the child labor problem and define the guidelines to help child laborers. According to ILO's data, hundreds of millions of girls and boys throughout the world are involved in work that deprives them of receiving an adequate education, health, leisure, and basic freedoms, violating this way their rights. Of these children, more than half are exposed to the worst forms of child labor. These worst forms of child labor include work in hazardous environments, slavery or other forms of forced labor, illicit activities such as drug trafficking and prostitution, as well as involvement in armed conflict. This year, the World Day Against Child Labor and the World Day for Safety and Health at Work, Safe Day, shine a spotlight on the global need to improve the safety and health of young workers and end child labor. This joint campaign aims to accelerate action to achieve Sustainable Development Goal, SDG, Target 8.8 of safe and secure working environments for all workers by 2030 and SDG Target 8.7 of ending all forms of child labor by 2025. Achieving these goals for the benefit of the next generation of the global workforce requires a concerted and integrated approach to eliminating child labor and promoting a culture of prevention on occupational safety health.